We are always in favor of a partnership, not a takeover of local forces.
On Monday, President Trump announced that he would place Washington, D.C. police under federal control and deploy 800 members of the National Guard in order to reduce crime. Even though city officials have stated that the crime rate is already falling, currently sitting at a 13-year low.
This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back.
Newport News Mayor Phillip says there's a time and place to deploy the National Guard, and this isn't one of them.
Quite honestly, if I recall, a few years ago, there was an incident on January 6th. Perhaps the National Guard would have been called in then.
In response to President Trump, Mayor Jones emphasizes the importance of community policing as opposed to federal, which he says is the reason gun violence has decreased by 25% and homicides have decreased by 52% in Newport News.
With community policing, you see that individual, you see that sector lieutenant or captain on a weekly or monthly basis. When you inject individuals who have been called up at the federal level, who may or may not have had urban policing experience, you insert a level of risk in those activities.
Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott weighed in as well after President Trump mentioned Baltimore, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, and Oakland as cities that could see a similar military presence.
The reality is that DC's violent crime is at a 30-year low. And quite frankly, that's the case for cities around the country. I think it's very notable that each and every one of the cities called out by the president has a black mayor. And most of those cities are seeing historic lows in violent crime.
Now, Mayor Jones added that crime in Newport News is consistently decreasing and that he is encouraged to keep up that effort.